Hey guys, it's me, CJ.
Hey guys, it's me, Cori.
And we're so glad you decided to listen to our bedtime poems and stories as you get ready for bed and say
Good night.
Okay guys, so in our house, everyone is a gamer. Like when brother is home from school, he's a gamer. Cori's a gamer. My hubs, who is Cori's daddy, is a gamer. Everyone except for me and like the animals, right, Cori?
Yeah.
Me, the cat, and the lizard. We're the only three that do not play games.
Yeah, of course Wendy, because she just sleeps all day.
Who?
Wendy just sleeps all day.
Our cat, Wendy, yes, she definitely is a napper. If napping was a game or a sport, she would win for sure.
Yeah, definitely. But I would not win, definitely not.
You wouldn't win? No, Cori tries to stay up as long as she can. Right?
Yeah.
That's why we started. That's why I started making bedtime stories and lullabies to help her get ready for bed and say goodnight, just like the podcast says.
Yeah.
But I mean, I love it because they get to bond and they have something special to do, like how Cori and I have singing and our stories in the podcast, and we really love like being in the kitchen together, and we have a lot of things that we like to do together. And for Cori and go ahead.
Eating and making food. Well, my most favorite thing is eating. My most favorite thing is eating because it's just so every food I like is just so delicious and delightful. It's just a chef's kiss. Mwah.
Delicious and delightful. I love that. But yeah, like Cori and I, like that's something we both have again in common. We're foodies. We love to try food. We love to go and spend our money out at restaurants and things, right? And we like to make food.
We love restaurants. We loved restaurants. Like seriously.
But yeah, so spending time in the kitchen, having our tea time, our art time, those are all things that Cori and I do to bond, but gaming is something that Cori and her daddy have a special bond doing, right, Cori?
Yeah.
And I mean, I try not to get jealous because we have so many good things that we like to do together, but gaming and sports, and that's more of you guys' thing, right? That's what you guys like to do together, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I like to take that time for me. I like to read or watch my favorite shows and, you know, sometimes experiment in the kitchen without my little Cori here. When you and Daddy have your gaming time and stuff like that, right?
Sometimes you make matcha by yourself, and we're like playing games, and sometimes you make experiments with yourself.
Mm.
And you make these experiments and fun little snacks, and then when we done gaming, we come up and say, "Oh my gosh, you cooked it! Ooh, it looks so good and tasty and delightful."
Yeah, I love to do that for you guys while you're gaming. I was saying all of that to say that was like the inspiration behind the story that I wrote for tonight's podcast. I wrote this before, but tonight's I saw you yawn, Cori. I have to tell everybody, y'all, Cori's already yawning. We're actually recording this in the evening. We realized that when we get to record in the evening, it's like super cozy, and we actually get that like bedtime vibe because we're about to get ready for bed for real ourselves, right? So, but yeah, I just stopped to say that. But yeah, Cori, so a lot of the stories that I create for Cori, I mean, some of them are definitely just completely made up, but a lot of them have a little backstory, like Cori's pink rain boots. They have parts of them that are true. Like tonight's story is about an adventurous gamer world that doesn't really exist, but I know that as something that I could definitely see Cori and Ryan, or my hubs, her daddy, creating in real life if they really could, a world where they could go into the computer and actually game. So that was the inspiration behind tonight's story. And guys, if you didn't know, we actually do have a game that Cori's dad created. It's called Catch the Beat, and Cori helped a lot with that game. It's an iOS app. You can download it right now on your iPads and iPhones, and it's a family-friendly rhythm and music app. And Cori had a lot of involvement with creating that game and the avatars and the colors, and just she was definitely our number one game tester, right, Cori?
Yeah.
So Cori, I love that about Cori. Cori has so many different sides to her. She's like a gamer girl. She likes to make her slime. She loves having tea time with me. Now she likes gymnastics and she likes basketball, but then she likes to paint her nails. She has all these different things, and I just love that because you can do and try and be so many things. You don't have to just be in a box and be one thing. You can try whatever you like.
Yeah, you can try craft, because one day I was just sitting here and I was like, I'm bored. And then I just went to my desk and said, I should make a ruler. And I just made a ruler and a book that goes to 100. It's so many things you can do around the world. You can do anything. You can do gymnastics, you can do basketball, you can do football, you can do anything.
Yeah, you can be a doctor, you can be a lawyer. Cori's really into reading chapter books right now. Don't let anything hold you back. Use your imagination.
Daddy.
Dream big, reach for the stars, right?
Yeah, I always dream of what I want to be when I grow up.
And that changes from day to day to day.
It's like 8 and 9, 10, 11, and then I'm gonna be 22 and I'm gonna get this job.
Cori, you are so funny. But yeah, we're just chatting and we're gonna get ready for bed, and we hope you guys enjoy tonight's episode. We hope you enjoy tonight's story about Cori and her daddy and their video game adventures. And don't forget, have your grown up or you check out Catch the Beat, our iOS app that's linked in the show notes. So yeah, let's get ready for story time. You ready, Cori?
Yeah, I am so ready for story time.
All right, guys. Cori and Daddy's magical video game adventures. In a cozy little cottage at the edge of a quiet village, there lived an imaginative little girl named Cori and her extraordinary daddy, who was a software engineer and a game designer. Every night, after they had read bedtime stories and tucked Cori into bed, she would ask, "Daddy, can we have an adventure tonight?" Her daddy would smile and say, "Of course, my dear." And they would begin their nightly journey into a magical video game they had created together. The game was a secret known only to Cori and her daddy, and it could only be played at night just before bedtime. Their adventure started as they clicked a hidden button on Cori's computer, and the room around them transformed into a colorful and whimsical world filled with endless possibilities. It was like a video game, but better because they could go inside it. In this magical game world, they could be anything they wanted. Cori could turn into a graceful princess, and her daddy could become a brave knight in shining armor. They could fly on the back of a friendly dragon, swim with talking dolphins, and swing from rainbow-colored vines in the jungle. Their adventures were always filled with fun challenges. They would solve puzzles, explore hidden caves, and meet all sorts of magical creatures, from talking animals to fairies who told them riddles. As they journeyed through this enchanting world, they would collect colorful gems, each one representing a sweet dream. Their goal was to gather as many dreams as possible before the night ended. But as the clock ticked and the moonlight shone brighter, it was time to return to their cozy cottage. The game would gently guide them back just in time for bedtime. Cori and her daddy would find themselves back in their room, their hearts filled with the joy of their adventure. As Cori settled into bed, her daddy would tuck her in and whisper, "Sweet dreams, my little adventurer." And with a kiss goodnight, Cori would drift into slumber, her dreams filled with the magical video game world she and her daddy had created. It was a world of colorful adventures filled with love, laughter, and endless fun. In the morning, as the sun peeked through the curtains, Cori would wake up with a smile, knowing that she and her daddy could return to their magical game world the next night. It was their special way of turning bedtime into an enchanting and exciting journey that brought them closer together with each passing night. Thank you for sharing this quiet moment with us. We hope your dreams are full of wonder and love. We would love it if you or your grown-ups would subscribe, rate, and share our show with a friend. Until next time.
And it's time to say
Good night. Good night, good night. It's time for us to say good night. Our day together has come to an end. We have fun, we laughed and played. Now it's time to end our day. So good night, my friends, good night. Tomorrow is a brand new day, and now we gotta go to sleep. Good night, good night. Yeah, good night, good night. It's time for us to say good night. Good night, I'll see you in the morning. Good night, I'll see you in the morning. Good night, my friends. Good night, good night.
good night.